Into the night we roll.
Way determined and looking at his to start dropping that cross into the box. Just ready for his teammates to get on the end of it. And he makes no mistake. He's certainly well within the in the area. And then just to finish with his goal. He's done so well to read the bounce.
Hello again lads, welcome back to the channel. My name's Alive for Set Play Gaming. This is the FIFA 23 Stevenage career mode. It's the road to glory with Aidy Boothroyd. This is episode 55 of season 2. Welcome back to the channel, and I'd just like to say, if you're supporting me and you've subscribed, thank you so much. We're on to 309 subscribers. I'd like to get to 315, so if you can help me and you're enjoying this, then please consider subscribing. Coming up in today's show, we have Wigan away in the league, and then in the quarter-finals of the Papa John's Trophy, Crewe Alexandra, and then we'll finish with Exeter and Rotherham in the league. Before we get to those fixtures though, we have some transfer business to look at. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the transfer review period, and we've got the first one here. Dennis Bird joined SV Sandhausen on loan for the entire season, so we'll see him back at the end of the season, and then we'll see sort of where he's at. A couple of other transfers as well. These are actually noted for June. They're actually loan to buys. Ceballos has gone to Colchester United, and that will be completed for £230,000. Cadlets has also gone to Charlotte FC for £600,000 in the MLS. Attributes are all over the place, so it makes sense to shift him on. And you can see some background work has had to be done here to complete the Sam Hoskins deal. Amu went the other way for £470,000, but in order to do that, we had to sort of negotiate and work some free agents in there because they didn't have enough players in the forward position. Mainly Hannon from free agents was swapped with Harvey Lintert. So Lintert comes the other way, and I guess he can fill in for Frankham when Frankham retires. So it's kind of worked out in the end. And then the other one is Drysdale to from Newport to Stevenage, 1.3 million. And again, for that one to actually happen, we had to transfer some free agents from ourselves into the club, mainly being John and Smith. From, I think John used to play for Sutton United and Smith was at Grimsby, but basically it just enables us to unlock the ability to sign the player, so that's what that's for. The other transfers, Van Kooten finally agreed with his agent to go to Cittadella in Italy for £625,000. Andrews to Carlisle United, he's going to come back, it's a 6-month loan. And Martinkus the same, he's gone to Aruca, that's a 6-month loan as well, so we'll see them at the end of the season. Here is the review. I just thought I'd type this up for you. Tanubu actually wasn't included in the screenshots for some reason. It's kind of weird how FIFA collates the images on the transfer hub. Some are just not included, and I don't know why. You can see there Thomas is at University of Dublin. He's on a year-long loan, and Tanubu is on a 6-month loan. He will return. I think Tanubu is one of those players where he could be a good squad player, but nothing more. He's kind of on his last legs now, though, so when he does come back, we'll see how he is. And then sort of compare him to the other squad players that we've got. It might be that he either has to go back out on loan again, or we just end up transfer listing him and shipping him out, because we do have a lot of midfielders at the club. Edwards to Salford City, that was already agreed at the beginning of the season. That's a loan to buy, and that'll be completed. And that pretty much wraps up the transfer window. So the opening game of today's episode, we are at the DW Stadium, and we're taking on Wigan in the snow. It's hard enough as it is that they've got such quality players, a lot of high 60s. I think they've even got 1 or 2 players in the 70s, I'm not sure. But we get off to a terrible start here, giving the ball away. McGrath with a chip over the defence, Faulkner not able to recover, and Humphreys, their top scorer, lashes it past Chapman for the opening goal after just 5 minutes. Like I said, terrible start. The midfield gave it away, and then that through ball, it's a really good finish. But we would respond almost instantly. Sam Hoskins only just joined from Northampton recently, and he's already making himself a fan favourite, as I said in the last episode. Manages to pull it wide to Rose, and Rose, you'll see, he actually had about 4 or 5 players around him, but that little dink into the box, gives Hoskins the chance, and Hoskins buries it, makes it 1-1 straight away. There you can see there's 4 or 5 defenders around him. Lovely turn and control, hits it low past the goalkeeper. And Hoskins, I think, even though we signed him as a wide midfielder, I'm confident that he can play a secondary striker role, which is what he's doing at the minute for us until we sort of move into the 4-2-3-1. Going into the 15th, 16th minute, you'll see Scully on the wing. He's going to pull that back. Humphreys with a low shot should score. He's in the 6-yard box, but Chapman coming to our rescue as he always does. Faulkner pulled back for that earlier foul. We get the corner cleared, and then it's going to come right back at us. You'll see Humphreys into McGrath, and another good save by Chapman. Where would we be without this guy? This guy's not getting any younger either, so at some point we'll need to make a decision on replacing him, but it's not going to be easy. When I say there's going to be large boots to fill, you don't get much larger than Aaron Chapman. So we go in at the break, 1-1. Considering how good Wigan are, and considering how bad defensively we've been, we have to take that. So the opening few minutes, Drysdale's attempted long pass, not enough mustard on it, presents a chance for the captain, Tom Naylor. You see here this raking drive, it's just not in the corner enough, and because of Chapman's sheer size, he's able to get across and palm that away. And then moving on to the 57th minute, they work a nice throw in here. Tom Pearce into McGrath. He's going to pull this back to Shinnie, and Shinnie's low pass into the box finds Callum Lang. And from the 6-yard box, he just slots that past Chapman. Chapman actually gets his foot on it. You'll see this from the replay. Faulkner here just all over the place. And of course, Drysdale does react, but it's just he's not quick enough. Reeves then gives the ball away on the 65th minute, and this is going to lead to an opportunity for Humphreys to jump into the box. Frankham comes running in, a sliding tackle wipes him out, and that is a penalty. Frankham with the yellow card.
I'm not quite so sure about the yellow card though.
And a chance for Scully from the spot to make it 3-1. He doesn't miss, and now things are looking really, really bad for us to pick up points here. It's looking like a defeat. But we don't want to go down without fighting, and obviously if we can try and get a goal back, if we score the next goal and make it 3-2, it could be interesting. I'm going to come at them here. Hoskins with a long pass. Rose on the turn, has to go far corner, at least square that, and he goes near post instead. If he'd have scored that, or at least set up the goal, that would have given us a chance. 81st minute, we're going to come at them again. Reeves on the pullback here. He pulls it back. Rose off the crossbar. A much better effort than his last one. And Singh Sandhu grateful to get it. We would push on, and it wouldn't be until the 93rd minute, so it's a consolation goal. Hoskins tries to wriggle himself through. And then when Singh Sandhu's attempted clearance finds Tom Nichols, who lashes it into the bottom corner. As I said, it just makes it a little bit more respectable, but it is a 3-2 loss. Being so deep into stoppage time. We'll just say the replay here. Not a good clearance by the goalkeeper, and an easy finish for Tom Nichols. Too little too late. We go down 3-2, but onto the Papa John's Trophy. Alright, so the quarterfinals of the Papa John's Trophy taking on Crewe Alexandra. We've had some good results against these guys. We've got a strong team out, and we want to make the semi-finals at least. We got off to a great start here. Lovely build-up in the midfield. You see Taylor into Nichols, Nichols into Gotts, and then Gotts is going to come back inside, into Nichols, Nichols into Norris. Lovely footwork into the box, and he slides it past Davy Richards. 6 minutes in, and we are a goal up. Luke Norris, our top goal scorer, he's actually got 4 goals in 4 games in the Papa John's Trophy. One of the reasons why we've done so well this year in this competition. And like I said, the priority is for us to win this tournament. It'd be nice to stick another trophy in the cabinet. Taylor then finds Reeves. Reeves slides in Norris. Norris takes it past Billy Sass-Davies onto his left, and this time puts it past the post. And one of the reasons why he missed that was because in order to have the opportunity, he had to shift it onto his left to take it past the defender. We had another chance here, 19 minutes in. Sass-Davies made an absolute pig's ear of that. And lovely balance and control from Norris, this time on his stronger right foot. But once again, Davy Richards here saying, I'm not going to give you that second goal, and parries it away. Coming to Crewe's rescue. And then begins a bombardment of corners. Drysdale trying to get his first goal of the season. But once again, the goalkeeper saying, no way. I'm sure he'll get one eventually. You can't be 6'5" and be that good at heading and not score headers. From the resulting corner, Hawkins this time from close range. Davy Richards pushes it away. At this point, it could be 3 or 4-0 by now, and we've only played half an hour. I would continue to push on.
Who's going to get on the end of it?
They're going to get the ball away here. It's going to fall to Piergianni, then to Drysdale. Slides in Reeves. Richards comes out, makes the stop, and then Norris has a go, and it's cleared off the line. Crewe basically just fighting to stay in the game here, and then we would finally get ourselves the second goal. It's going to come. Norris waiting in the box, but it's Gotts, and he ends up picking out Nichols with a great header into the far corner. What I like about this goal is that Gotts shows lots of patience and delivers it to the edge of the 6-yard box, and the header is like an arrow. Like, Nichols knows he's got ahead of the marker, and he just directs it into that bottom corner. It's a beautiful header. And then from the resulting corner, just before half time into stoppage time, it would be Hawkins with the header to make it 3-0. Really no more than we deserve. It doesn't go down as Hawkins' goal, unfortunately. It actually comes off Finney on the goal line. Wasn't really a whole lot he could do about it. But yeah, it's chalked onto it as an own goal. But we go up 3-0 going into half time. Absolutely crushed Crewe there. And we would go into the second half pretty much trying to see the game out. Holacek with a chance with 20 minutes to go. Not strong enough to beat Cartwright. And then into stoppage time, they're trying to basically ruin the clean sheet at this point. But we were determined, and so was Cartwright. As Finney slides in Sambu, he comes sliding out to make the interception. So the full-time score, 3-0. A comfortable win, and we are through to the semi-final of the Papa John's Trophy. Much to look forward to. On to the league match, let me know what you think. Alright, taking on Exeter City in the league. Back in league action, we're at St James Park. And Exeter are not doing that great. So, I mean, we've got a chance to pick up some points here, you know. Great early start here with Piergianni sliding in and winning the ball from Giovanni Brown.
Can they create something from here?
There's a little bit of a patient build-up here. Not as direct as we usually are. Johnson out wide to Murdoch. Murdoch's cross into the box. It's headed away. O'Neill retrieves it. The attempted shot, and then Kinsella again. This time he's going to have a shot. And Blackman gets down and pushes it away. It's a fair shot. Fair old shot. And then 15 minutes in, Linter into Johnson. Johnson has the ball taken off him. Kinsella on the turn. Just whips the ball in. Awful touch by the defender. But Danny Rose here. Just watch this replay. Watch the ball control and watch what he does. It's sort of like I guess an interception by the defender, and then it bobbles up and falls into Danny Rose. With his left foot, he touches the ball up and volleys it. I've never seen that animation before, but a really, really nice goal from Danny Rose. 5 goals in 19 matches. Considering he's 61 overall, that's not a bad return. And then Exeter are going to push and try and get that equaliser. We know they've got a couple of decent players in their lineup. Archie Collins with a long shot here. Pushed away by Chapman. He says, no way, you're not going to beat me from that distance. It's a heck of a strike. But Chapman, great save. Back in goal after Cartwright was in for the Papa John's Trophy quarter-final. And then Collins again with a long shot. And a little bit more strength. This time, Chapman just gets his body behind it. Doesn't want to risk trying to hold on to it, but you'll see here from the replay. And then 7 minutes to go until half time. Murdoch's cross Rose, look at this footwork from Rose. Turns Hartridge inside out. And Blackman with a great save.
And a time for calm on the ball.
And then we're going to go into stoppage time. Nombe with a effort on goal after turning the defender. And Chapman touches it over from the resulting corner. Stubbs jumps highest and equalises for the home side. I feel like the way that the team's being built, that every now and then we're going to concede these kind of goals. And it's weird because we have some of the, we have a real physical team, but the guys who you expect to be marking the tall guys are never in the right place where you want them to be. They go in at half time. It is 1-1. Then we go into the second half and hoping to try and get the winner, but Exeter come right back at us. They want to get the winner themselves. Archie Collins avoiding Faulkner here as Nombe plays him in. Thankfully he's kind of off balance when he takes that shot. Corner, we have to be watching these corners after Stubbs has scored. It's going to come into Giovanni Brown. Low shot. Chapman pushes that around the post. And we're just trying to see the game out. And going to go into the 93rd minute. And we accept the draw. I think given how much effort we've put into that Papa John's Trophy quarter-final, a draw here away from home is not a bad result. On to the final game of the episode. And so we're going into the final match of today's episode. We're in the rain. We're playing Rotherham and we're back at home. So hopefully we can give a good account of ourselves, as always.
Declan Drysdale.
And the opening few minutes here, Drysdale taken down by captain Ben Wiles. And within just 3 minutes he gets a yellow card.
So
that means that he can't go round chopping and fouling everybody like he usually does. We've tried to make some inroads to Rotherham, but it's difficult because they have some very, very good players. And the opening few minutes you'll see, almost trying to play in Ben Wiles, but Drysdale with a fantastic interception to deny him a chance. And then 10 minutes later, it's going to be played in. Eves on the turn to Rathbone. Going to try and get the ball away. But every time we put a foot in, they are applying pressure and winning the ball back. You see here, Liam O'Neill stumbles on the ball, allows the chance to come back. It's going to come to Odafin, then to KO, who eventually shoots wide. I thought we did really well there. Every time we press circle or square to try and clear it, they just keep taking the ball off us.
And the emphasis is on creativity.
And then approaching the half-hour mark, Ben Wiles finally wriggles free, but his shot spoons over the crossbar. For all their offensive endeavour, I thought we did well to sort of hold them out. It felt like my players were leggy. You'll see here, they keep trying to find Ben Wiles in the box. The one thing that I will say is that for most of this game, we really struggled to sort of give any good offensive account of ourselves. But for the most part, we go in at the break a 0-0 with Rotherham. We're going to try and do a little bit better in the second half offensively. Defensively, we're holding them out. An early chance there for Tom Eves as he's played in. He's definitely one of their danger men. Drysdale coming across to put him off. And then just after the hour, they're going to get another chance. Bramall into Lindsay, and Lindsay into KO'd, but Piagiani's there, reads it well and holds him off, forcing the goal kick. And then finally we get an offensive chance ourselves, and this is the one that I really think we could have smashed and grabbed. Pulled back, Gilby, the guy that you want at the end of that chance, Alex Gilby. You can see from the replay here, he tries to do the right thing. It's like a curling left foot shot, just clears the crossbar. And Aidy Boothroyd, he knows that was the chance to win the game. They're going to come back at us and try and win this 1-0. Eves into KO'd, in, and again we're making these interceptions, but the ball keeps coming back to them. And a shot pushed away by Chapman. And now finally the final attack. Salinas into KO'd point blank range. Wonderful save, and that will earn us the point here today. All things considered, how strong Rotherham are, I will take the clean sheet. Given the objective we have for 7 clean sheets this year, let me know what you think in the comments. Alright guys, that's it for today. When we come back, we'll finish the 1 game against Wycombe, and that finishes February, and play 3 games from March. We play Port Vale and MK Dons in the league, and we face Peterborough United in the semi-finals of the Papa John's Trophy. That will be on Tuesday. And I'll see you guys back on the channel real soon. Thank you so much for watching. This is Allard for Set Play Gaming.